Welcome back, my friends, to Fierce XP, and we are continuing our Bear versus Dragon campaign. Boy, I'm still having nightmares about that naval battle. Naval battles did not go exactly to plan, but we got it done. Took out the 2 Sovereign minis and captured Naval Sector Bravo, increasing our political points generated each turn. But we turn our eyes to Vladivostok. We've gathered all of our forces, essentially, that are available to us at this point, and we're as ready as we'll ever be. And even the tank regiment is available to join this battle, so it's the first time we'll see the ZTZ 59s in action. A pretty terrible little tank, but the enemy also has pretty inferior units other than the BMP ones, so we plan to put them to good use. And we'll see from there, but it'll up our political points significantly, allowing us to get more on the field and start pushing in every direction that we can. So let's get our J5s in here to be sure. And I'm curious to see what starting points we've got. We looked at it in the last episode, and it did show that we had Kratsovka, as well as the naval sector. But hopefully that is still true when we get in here, because the enemy retook Kratsovka. We have a little bit more value in forces, need quite a few points to destroy them here at almost 2,900. And it's going to be the shock infantry that are worth quite a bit of points, 20, as we take them out, and the BMPs really dangerous. They can make our life a nightmare. Really, it's most of their points are tied up in artillery and anti-air. A lot of support on the field here. Probably can't even get the J5s in play. There's just too much AA. They have no choppers, no jets, so we don't need to worry with our PGZ-80s. We might be able to make use of those mortars, though. We'll have to see. And at least we do have the Jagoktai. I don't know. But our shock infantry that can go toe-to-toe, maybe with Morskaya Pekoda. Man, that's so bad. Our Korshun are similar, probably. And the ZBD also good. So, I mean, these two transports can basically go toe-to-toe. They're almost the same as the BMP-1. Let's jump in and see how this goes. We also do have some ships. They can be in the harbor there and potentially do a little bit of work. We do have Kratsovka. We're going to want to cover off our rear over here on this road. We're going to want at least a couple of units. And then I think we're going to want to get over into this town. Actually, this town could be a real fierce fighting zone. So let's get some Jukwudai. Might even do groups of 2. It's going to be crucial. And then give us a little bit less micro. And then we'll have maybe just 1 is fine, like holding the front there while we get situated. We've got some Lee Ren, fortunately. We'll put that with that forward group. And then I think we may even put 1 just in the back here, just to keep an overall eye on things, make sure nothing's slipping through. We do have some Navy. We get points for having Naval Sector Bravo, so let's get an Asian in here, right at the edge, in case it can support with a few of its barrels. And we definitely want a CV in Kratsovka. Let's get them just in the woods here. That's fine. I'm not too worried about the enemy coming through all the way through the woods. And then how about some tanks? They're very cheap. They're going to come around this backside, and we're going to try out Usurka. Usursk. And I think also we will have some supporting back here, just as additional firepower in case the infantry get in hot. And maybe even a couple here, just be able to respond at the front line. Now, we don't have a FOB, but we do have some cargo. We'll bring in the cargo as we need it, I suppose. But let's also get in some mortar teams. I think we can make use of them throughout. A recon chopper. We did bring these in kind of specifically using some of our political points. So actually this Lee Ren is not as critical. I think all of that looks pretty good. Let's just start with that. We're going to get these guys into the forest. Let's get them just set up. Oh boy, some bad. Let's get our infantry out. And actually, I kind of want to get away from here. Just while we get situated. We can smoke off our approach as well. Ooh, that's bad. We lost our recon chopper, which is okay. We've got another one. Let's bring it up a little closer. We got to be careful with those beer uses. The ATGMs, really bad news. Let's try to get out of sight. And I suppose we could even kind of smoke this a little bit. I think they're going to try and probably hit this bridge, and we can take advantage of them there. This is probably a losing battle for the Korshun. But let's see how they play out. That was very nice. Okay, it's fine. We'll back them up a little bit. Should probably get some more infantry up here. And maybe let's also get some supply ready. Okay, the mortars can start firing. That's not a good engagement. Let's get out of there. Start hammering that. Okay, it's a good thing they're shock infantry, but that's still pretty rough on them. Pretty good positioning for the tank. Let's maybe smoke a little bit more. Just force them to get in close. I'm tempted to use napalm, but we would get wrecked immediately. Okay, this favors us, I think, in this close quarters. Let's keep hammering the bridge. A lot of tanks sitting back here. Let's bring them up. And the rest of these transports can move up, but the mortars... yeah, kind of unfortunate. Lost 2 of them. Let's make sure we don't lose the rest. And that's the heavy artillery coming in. We never got these moving. Let's do that. I just want to keep the infantry there to catch them off guard in case they try to come through the back there. Okay, here comes artillery. It looks like it's smoke. And I think let's try to get across. Looks like it's relatively open now. I want to keep some back. Okay, let's get the cargo out of here. This one can afford to repair. We've got an awful lot of supply. Let's get right up by that bridge, maybe. Ooh, okay, those are some tough engagements, long distance there. Let's try to back out of it. Ooh, I wish we had more artillery. We may sacrifice a J5 here. Might even sacrifice a couple of them. Ooh, wow, okay. That is sketchy right there. Let's get some infantry in this forest. Yep, got the bombs down. That's good. We got shredded going across the bridge there. Let's make sure we get some more infantry in to replace. Only have 1 mortar left. Okay, that's good. Start to get a couple of those mortars. We need a lot more guns. Let's get some tanks up here. This is what they're perfect for, just meat shields. Not sure if we'll be able to get him out. Okay, they should all be pretty stunned badly. It's a good opportunity. Okay, that's good. Good gun support there too. Let's get all these infantry out and let's start moving. Can't believe this Junkwood got out. We should probably get some more supply in. We know there was some AA in here, so let's spread out and try to find it a little bit. Let's go check back there and make sure nothing slipped away, and we'll get some more tanks brought up in both sections. Get that cargo out of there. Okay, this is good though. We're clearing things out slowly. I'm not sure if we ran into anything back here. Should have been watching closely. Okay, we gotta go rush and take out that artillery. It's very valuable. Ooh, that's a lot of infantry. We do have a lot of fire support coming. And we gotta keep moving. That's some heavy artillery. Nice, wow. Very valuable. I think we're getting pretty close. 355 left. These Junkwood are been holding their own really nicely. I'm surprised they survived this long. Okay, see if we can find anything valuable back there. It's a fob. I wonder if that's artillery that has a turret on it. It's got some good armor. Oh no, BMP. We've got certainly enough supply. I'm happy to move that boat. Okay, that was it. We got him. Major victory. Destroyed the Naval Infantry Regiment. So the whole infantry group is gone. All the BRUs is gone. Wow. They do still have the buck, but they are severely hamstrung now following that, and we do push them out of the area, I believe. Let's see it happen. What up? Was it not a... total victory? Was I guess I should have seen that closely or watched it closer. Wow, that's really unfortunate. So we're going to have to wait to the next turn, other than bringing in a group, which maybe we should do because they can at least move this turn if we opt to do that. What would we bring in? Is an infantry battalion that would be useful. There's some more ZTZ 59s. But these ZBD 86s, of course, are good. I think really we might need an anti-air convoy. Let's do that. We've got virtually zero anti-air. And in order to fight and take over these airfields, we're going to need some anti-air. So these can join up with this group when it does get out of there. Okay, we've spent everything. Let's end turn. Okay, they did not attack in Vladivostok. I don't think they've got any CVs. I really feel ripped off here that we did not get to collect the political points from it when I thought it was a total victory. So when we do this, I believe it's going to force them out. And I hope it doesn't use our initiative. Something we could do is we could potentially destroy them. There's a bit of a unique move here that we could do. I want to take a look at these oops. Oh, did I do it? No. Okay, T-62s I wanted to see. They're not good. They're probably similar to our ZTZs. And then this group here, Motostrelkis and BTR-80s. Actually, the Afghanskis are a little bit scary. But let's get this moved here. Okay, if we do that, and we put this one into conflict, so we could just move this here. And we've still got a CV there, so I think it's going to destroy these units. Go Vladivostok, and let's launch it. Okay, there we go. Opponent retreat. It would have tried to retreat, but we blocked off all of its potential areas to go. And there they go. That kind of redeems the fact that we maybe got gypped in the last one, but we got it. Congratulations, Major. Troops from the North Korean Ryugyong-su Task Force can now be deployed in Vladivostok. Okay, interesting. We got a new battalion group or whatever we can draw from. However, beware, comrade, if the sea route between Vladivostok and Chongjin is challenged by our enemy, North Korean units will not be able to join us. Make sure you keep control of naval sectors Alpha and Bravo until you have deployed all the North Korean units that you require. Okay, indicating that this is going to come under duress again. And I do sort of remember that. Now, we kind of exposed ourselves a little bit there, moving into one-off zones. We're no longer as strong as, a cohesive unit, but it was worth it. And we can now reposition. I think this tank group, well, no, I mean, the jets are terrifying. But I was going to say, it could hold its own against the ground units, potentially. We could also move up the Jokodai. And it did use up all of our initiative, by the way, just to have the opponent retreat. So in a way, I'm glad we did this rather than waste all the initiative on these units. I may bring this one back just to avoid any funny business going on. It's too bad we can't R&R it, but that's okay. And if they attack here in Yuzurk, we could just retreat. We can pull back into Vladivostok potentially. Now the AA could and should get reconnected, but we're gonna have to do it once we've got some initiative back. We can deploy a bit more. Now, what do we get access to? This North Korean group. Some really nice artillery, terrible tanks, anti-air. This is a lot better anti-air. I almost wish I waited for this. We can't deploy it in Bali, only in Vladivostok, which is okay. In fact, if we brought in this anti-air convoy, now we could maybe handle Yuzurks without any additional help, without having jets of our own or anything. What does it have? Pungai 2s, really good against jets, and then some Strelas. Okay, then there's a shock regiment, which has Chanmaho 2s. And the TO-55s are nice. And then an air assault with some gunships. Okay, not really strong units, but that's okay. And then there's also another Marine Corps, which is okay. I think our best bang for our buck is anti-air. And so we're going to have one coming into Kravtsoka, where we can redirect the few units that we've got here over. And then this Jakugdai group can join the tanks, and that should be more than enough for Uzurk. So, land forces, anti-air company. It's exactly 10. That's great. Let's do it. And they are going to move up with the tanks. They bring cohesion with them too, so there's actually a decent amount there. And we'll R&R this recon group, of course, before it moves in anywhere. And this AA, unfortunately, is just going to stay put. There's a lot of HN5As, which are awful, but I mean, at least they can fire something, but they're bad. And I suppose let's bring in the napalm. What do they have here? Air superiority, way better than ours, and MiG-29s, which are the anti-ship. Also, I guess, air superiority. Not any bombers, so actually none of this is threatening for our tanks. That's okay. It's all good. I guess let's bring the jets here in case we get counterattacked. Otherwise, we can R&R the ships. We probably want to refit them at some point, or deploy more ships. We'll see. Same with the jets, that they badly need a refitting, and I think that we need to have them in play. They're too valuable. One of the only methods really to effectively take down enemy ships. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. We're going to have to end turn again, just double checking. Okay. All right, according to our local agents, the enemy started disembarking units and logistical resources in Cavalerovo. We did not expect them to react so quickly. Okay, there's a pretty significant grouping of units that have just appeared up at our final destination there. So we'll get a lot of resistance making our way up there, but first we would do well to get the airports here. We can now move into Kratsovka, and I think we are going to split fronts like this. We've just got to make some real inroads. Got a lot more points that time because of Vladivostok. And what kind of jets do they have? They have the air superiority and the cluster bomber. And these AA units are both awful. The PGZ-80 slightly better, but really all of this is pretty bad. It's kind of nice we get CVD-86s, at least with the HN5As. But we're going to bring it in. I wonder if we bring in an air superiority jet. The MiG-21 is... okay, that's an anti-tank. But this fighter squadron. The F-7Bs are a little bit better than, I think, the J-7. Yeah, this has 0 ECM. Huh. I don't even know if it's worth it. I mean, they're cheap. How cheap is this one? 45. I mean, it would bait out the enemy jets to come over our AA, potentially, but I don't know if this is a bad use of political points right now. I feel like we could use it elsewhere. I wouldn't mind getting some choppers, attack helicopters, some HOTS, and some Z5As, which are rocket. I am tempted to get choppers. And the Koreans also have an air assault regiment that's with infantry, and just an okay, barely, a little helicopter there. This artillery is also tempting, coming with a FOB. What do they got here? This is the Malyutka, which are beat up, and the infantry that are also beat up. There's not much for ground units, and here it's going to be a little bit tougher. Do we have enough? We're going to bring in also this infantry for sure to support. You know what? Maybe we are going to bring in, we're going to buy these jets. Let's get those in. And the napalm is vulnerable, but we're going to bring it in and maybe use sparingly here too. And we might even, well, no, I don't think we can afford to save. Let's see what else we can potentially bring in. Okay, this is a solid enough little group here, the anti-tank. Is there anything that's not going to be able to participate? No, we are good. And even the tanks, since they were there the round before, are okay to go. You know, another hack kind of thing here. We can't actually do it, but if you take something like this recon chopper that doesn't even have a CV, but you bounce it back to here, it keeps the enemy from being able to retreat. You automatically destroy it. It's kind of one of the most important cheese factors of the campaign if you take advantage of it. But we can't here, and that's perfectly fine. Instead, we're going to go in and fight it. Kratsovka first. We now have Vladivostok, of course, as well as Xinjiang. Only 2 income at the moment. So I think we go Vladivostok only, but then we assault Charlie. Probably a heavy enemy presence there, but we can overwhelm it. We still only have 1 CV. Man, we've got to resolve that. I should have planned a little bit better for it. And they do have cluster bombs. So the PGZ-80s, I don't know. I guess we do the HN-5As. Why not? We could always deploy them if we're getting bombed. What else? We're going to be facing some infantry. Even this PGZ-63 is not bad. Well, certainly for infantry. And then our J711s, I kind of want to bait out the 25 PDs and see if we can get them that way too. Okay, let's go. Okay, and I think, like we said, we're just going to be in Vladivostok. It's, I think, a better base of operation. We're going to have to, we'll just cover off this back road, and I think just go spearhead into Charlie. I'm happy to use the HN5s, because the ZBD is really the fighting force, and we can always pop out the HN5s if we happen to get some resistance that way. I don't remember if they've got AA or not, but we'll just kind of keep a chopper in the back there. And some PGZs can be okay as a supporting kind of force. They're super cheap, that's for sure. And let's get a bunch of these, since we've got the money, see if we can make use of some of those. Okay, we'll put some, actually put some Yebi back here, and some ZBDs in the backside. That's fine. I mean, I suppose, why not stock up with all those and bring in some more ZBDs? This could get hairy up here, so why not? Should probably roll with some recon. We've got 4 of these, so it's okay. Not sure how well we'll micro them, but that's fine. Let's go. Gonna take over Charlie. And that's, I mean, no harm in getting the HN5s out. And we'll just kind of park the ZBDs in place over here. Some of them fast moving and a couple of them on target move. Let's try to keep the recon out of the fray. Do we have 2 of them or just 1? Oh, no, there's the other one. We got a lot of guns there. It's good. Just keep an eye on that road there. There is something. A UAZ. Okay, let's go track him down with our recon. And let's go right into the heart of the enemy. Now, I want all of these to be all on a hotkey. But let's just get a couple out. See if we can bait the enemy a little bit. And we should split up this group, maybe. Get some of them heading to the right. Yep, there they are. We don't have any, well, we do have the HN5s, but let's see if we could draw out any more, I guess. Should be able to overwhelm with this many. Okay, firefight a little bit. Oh, uh-oh, you're gonna take out our recon. Okay, we can evac those. Maybe we'll just bring a PGZ over that way. Ooh. It's... Ah, shoot. Okay, that was really bad reaction, of course. Okay, we're in trouble here, actually. Can we get them out? Yeah, doesn't really help. Actually, those HN5s can just stay put. They're not going to do anything good there. And what do we need? We need some infantry into that town. Let's see if we can bring some up. Nice. Oh, we did actually catch something out. We take something out? Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Definitely outmatched in a couple of those spots, but it's okay. We've drawn a lot of blood. I suppose we should back up the PGZs. They're panicked. I think some PGZs could perform pretty well up here. Nice and cheap. I don't know if we're trading all that well. All panicked. Let's move back a little bit, see if we can get out of range. Okay, bombers out. See if we can get them. Oh, we're gonna get slaughtered here. Okay. It's alright. HN5s, come on. I don't think they hit anything. We get clustered by them. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's get out now. Get the Yebi to go in and do some supporting fire. Okay, out, and then reverse. Oh. I think, well, I don't think it really matters. We'll just take out those resupply trucks. And this is gonna get hairy. Come on, turn. Get him. Nice. This is gonna be a bad engagement, though. Hey, Jens, come on. Oh, they can't hit anything. Oh, okay. A little resupply there. Not bad. Let's grab a couple more. Nice. Something. Ooh, ZBD's in too close. Oh, there's a lot of infantry there. Don't think we're going to be able to trade well. The PGZ can perform pretty well. Let's regroup them, see if we can have them do anything against all these jets coming out. Should be pretty effective, but... Come on. Fly over our anti-air. Yeah. Oh, come on. Nothing. Oh, that's not good. HN5s, come on. Such short range. Okay, we only need 42 more points. Can get all these ZBDs to pull up? Let's see. And actually, even at J5, let's just do it. Try to get all the infantry out of here. I try to just gun run. We've got, we do have a gun on here. Oh no. Come on, over our HN5s. Do something. No, I think they missed everything. Might have gotten some veterancy there, but it's not doing much. Okay, well that should have like stunned the crap out of everything in there. Ooh, not good. Come on, HN5s. No, nothing. Oof, this is bad. This is rough. We only need 42 points. Just kill the cargo. Come on. Can you fire at that? Oh, this is so brutal. I don't think I can even post this. I might give up on this series. Okay, I'm hoping for some jets to come out now that we actually have a PGZ on the field. We have used almost every single one of these air superiority, and I don't know if they've taken out anything. These HN5s have done just a really bad job. Okay, you're gonna take it out, but that's okay. Ooh, you didn't. Oh, you went. You're out of range? Come on, HN5. Nothing? Why aren't they firing? It's so strange. Two points. That's all we need. Take it out, HN5s. Come on. What, you can't even fire? Oh no. Well, hopefully we kill some infantry here in this napalm. Let's move forward. Come on. We just need one infantry to die. There we go. Come on. No. We might lose. HN5s. I don't know what to do here. We still have 4 minutes. We've got a little bit of supply. We can just try to bomb out these infantry out of here. Okay, there was a hit. Okay, we got an infantry. It was a draw, which makes sense. Okay, we lost our fighter squadron, which is okay. We took out only 3 of their jets. We were absolutely, positively dominated by them. Let's see, took out the border regiment, which I guess is probably the Malayutka. Well, I don't know exactly what that got rid of. I mean, they're basically out of infantry. They have almost nothing on the ground. And we do have some Yebiai. That's about it, though. That was rough. We lost 885 to their 1100. Okay. So we certainly need the reinforcements. We certainly need the anti-air. And what's going to bolster us on the ground? This infantry unit has got to be replaced. Well, I don't know. We've got this anti-tank company that's also joining, so that's something, I guess. The HN5s are just so bad. But we're going to have to wait to take on users. I'm sorry, guys. This has been rough to play, I don't know, on camera, and taking a lot of beatings here. That's okay. Well, we'll see what happens in the next one, but it was still fun. We'll see you guys then. Take care.